And welcome back. Well, many women in midlife struggle to figure out what's next. You know, it's that combination of factors that make it so challenging. It's kids leaving the nest, it's hormonal shifts, it's body image issues, loss of purpose. There's so much more.
It goes on and on and on, right? So today, an expert joins us to help us navigate this season of change. Ellen McGinnis is a life transition expert and founder of Live Your Jam. She helps people find new purpose and rediscover their dreams, especially the ones that we've been putting off for way too long. It's great to see you, Ellen.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, I mean, we kind of described why people seem to lose their light in midlife. It is. There's a lot of stuff going on that makes it difficult to bring on the shine.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, midlife is a transition point. You know, by definition, it is a pivot time, and it's a time for huge transformation or potential. So people, I think we are so trapped in doing what society by this point, right? We've ticked all the boxes. We have had the career, we've raised the families, you know, we've done all the adulting things. And midlife comes, and I find that the ego calms down a little bit, and then we can hear the inside longing for a little more meaning.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to reclaim your light, and how do you begin to do that?
Yeah, reclaiming the light is looking inward. It's really starting the inward inquiry. And a lot of people do have an idea about what they'd like to do next, right? But they don't create the space for it. And they don't say, this is my priority, this matters to me now.
Yeah, I think because we're always letting other people define our priorities, and we're used to meeting the needs and expectations of other people. I mean,
spot on.
So yeah, it sort of goes hand in hand with that. What are the obstacles that you see people facing in terms of reclaiming their light? Because you tend to probably see some of the same things. Everybody's different, but some things I bet are consistent.
Yeah, I think for the people who don't know, they have to create the space and make the commitment, as I said, to prioritize understanding what that spark is. And that blank canvas can be pretty intimidating for people. And there are people who do know, and what I see them doing is they try to take it to form really quickly. You know, even if it is a hobby, you were talking about pickleball, the more we do the things that we enjoy, then that can begin to create the space to find more of the inner spark. So I find that the people want to make it something right away.
Yeah.
Versus taking their time with it.
Easing into it.
What if you don't know what that inner light is?
Yeah, then that is really claiming the space to take the time to explore it. And I have a meditation which I offer people, just a quick one for 5 minutes. We really have to develop a relationship inside, and often with our soul. So we can ask the questions ourselves. We have to get quiet and still for a little bit. And people come up with amazing things. I mean, a lot of people say, I don't know. And then just with a little bit of practice and a little bit of claiming that time, they come up with the most amazing, inspiring things that take them on a new journey that gives them meaning and purpose.
Yeah.
And a little bit of encouragement, I feel like, because that's what I feel like you give people permission to do, is take the time, provide the space to start thinking. But I also think, and in your notes, you mentioned that a lot of people minimize what they love to do. And I think we're all guilty of that, and it works against us.
It does, it does. Sometimes they, like when I say giving it form, they're like, this is impractical, or it doesn't make money. And they start to kind of wrestle with that. And I also think what's really important for women is they need to tell the people around them, this matters to me now. That's the true reclaiming of the inner spark. Because midlife is less about achievement and more about alignment.
Yeah. Well, people are going to see you as one thing, and you almost have to redefine it for them. So if you don't really know, you suggest there's 2 things you can do, and you say start with energy uplifting things, these high vibe activities. What does that mean?
High vibe stuff is the stuff we really enjoy, because that's where the spark is, and that can lead us to other things. And then stop doing low vibe things. Those are the obligation things that women know so well. And they're just, sometimes our roles need to shift. So again, it's stop doing the things that we feel really obligated to do and drain our energy. I call those low vibe things.
That's such a fascinating thing, because I think we do so many low vibe things, if I'm being honest. I mean, when I think about things that drain our energy, it seems like it's a whole lifetime of things that drain our energy. So what's one thing that people can do today to start shifting their mindset and start prioritizing these things that you say, these high vibe things, even if they're not exactly sure of what their purpose or how to rediscover that inner light?
It's make a commitment. You know, I often speak to people like, oh, I want this, I want that, but they don't create the time for it. So it's really making the commitment to ourselves that this is important to me and I'm worth it. Because meaning is so fulfilling, and pursuing it requires time. Just like you go look for a new job, we have a plan, you know. So I think it's really committing the time to do it, committing to ourselves, and then telling the people around us, this matters to me now.
Yeah, letting people know that.
You've got to give us the example of the woman and her mother, because I think it's I think it's a good one, because it feels like at first glance of this example,
Yeah.
it feels like a little like, oh, I don't know about that, but then the way it turns out makes so much sense.
Yeah, it is a good one. Thanks, Tiff. So there's a woman who wants to write a book, and she has a day job, right? And she's busy, gets up all the time in the morning, and on Sunday she had a ritual of taking her mother to church, and she actually dreaded it. It was the one time in the morning that she could get up and actually do the writing. And she kept saying, I feel terrible. What kind of daughter doesn't take their mother to church? And I said, you're that type of daughter. And what happened was she reclaimed that time for herself. And then now she and her mother go out to dinner.
Yeah.
So again, it's that obligation that we kind of dread, but it shifted and something better came along. And now she enjoys her time with her mom versus dreading the
See, this
Yeah.
example I think is
I
so
love it.
huge. And the other part of it that you shared with us that you didn't just say is she could go with the neighbor.
Yes,
Her mom
that's
could
true.
go to church
Yeah,
with the
thank you. Yeah.
neighbor.
She had a
Yes.
friend
So
to take
she
her.
helped
It worked
connect
out.
her with the neighbor and friend. So the friend takes her to church.
Right.
The mom still gets to go to church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she can look forward to she can sleep in a little, have her coffee, write, and then have dinner with her mom.
Yeah, it does work out.
I love that.
Yeah.
That
All
is the
works
best
out.
example.
That's the best thing to land on, right? It works out.
It works out.
Yeah,
Ellen,
good to
thank
have
you
you
so
here,
much.
Ellen.
Thank
So
you.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
And right now you can sign up for the free Live Your Jam newsletter. There we are in our beanies. We look good, don't we, Ellen? Check us out. You're going to receive instant access to the free soul check-in tool that Ellen has. The tool will help you create a daily practice to trust your intuition and listen to your soul. Go to liveyourjam.com.